beautiful Leo, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your career reading from the 18th of March right through the 18th of April 2022. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I'll never ask you for your credit card details and I'll never ask you for personal details either. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Leo, this is the career reading. If you're looking for a love reading, I've done a singles and a twin flame for your sign. It's already up there, so check it out. So let's see what's going on in terms of your career. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Leo? Okay, we got the Hermit card, we've got the Death card. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Leo? We got the Hangman energy. So they want me to go one more. There's something here that you've been doing on your own that you felt a little bit stuck on in terms of progress, and you may have felt like you're waiting for inspiration, or waiting, if that's the star card, yeah, inspiration. So that's waiting for inspiration. Basically, the star card is inspiration. So I'm picking up on this energy that you may feel right now. You may feel a little bit uninspired, or you may feel a little bit unmotivated in terms of your career. That's all about to change. We will go deeper and find out in a moment. I'm just going to get all of your cards before thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? I've got the Chariot card. Yeah, so movement forward, that is for sure. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Leo? What do they need to know? Now, just as I am shuffling your cards, they're indicating, this is not going to resonate for everyone, of course, but either there is, I mean, it could be some sort of promotion that involves a company car, or it can mean that you're going for a job that has a company car attached to it. That's not going to resonate for everyone. I mean, maybe it's, they're showing me that the money that you're going to receive from a job, you're going to buy a car. So please take it as it resonates. I mean, the Chariot card does connect to car energy sometimes, not all the time, but on this occasion, I'm picking up some sort of car energy going on there. Now, interesting. Your first card is the Hermit. Okay, so that is about withdrawing. Withdrawing your energy in order to not have any distractions and really focus on the task in hand. So you may have been working really hard. You know, sometimes when you're so involved in a work project, or you're so involved in a job, and it becomes like a routine, that it becomes a bit of a habit, and you feel a little bit like fed up, or a little bit like jaded by the career. So you feel, you know, you're searching for something other. Now, you may enjoy your job, but recently you've been feeling a little bit like on your own, or a little bit like cut off from people, and I feel like you've taken a step back from something that you really loved doing, or perhaps there's something that you really, I mean, we've got the Page of Cups here, so it indicates that, you know, there is a dream job that you're working towards, and you will move towards it. But right now, I feel like you're searching for inspiration. I mean, look at this card. The Hermit is represented by the bear, which is basically, the bear is endurance. You endure your career. I feel like you work really hard. You're someone who's very wise. You know what you're doing in terms of your career. And I feel either recently, or you've just been feeling a little bit like on the edge, looking in with that Hermit energy. So I feel like you're seeking enlightenment, and you may be retreating in order to experience, you know, silence, for example, to either focus like a laser type focus on a particular task in hand in your career, or you feel that you've become very philosophical about your workspace. Like you're asking the bigger questions. Am I really happy here? Do I really love what I'm doing? Is there another way to do what I do and find that inspiration again? As you can see, that hermit, that bear, is actually seeking the star and fanning the flames, looking at the flames that are in the lantern. So it's like, what am I still passionate about? What do I still love doing? And this bear is seeking the star, and the end result here for you, we got a little bit of energy joining from spirit as well. You probably didn't catch on camera because my card is there, but you find the star at the end. So I feel like you stand out from the crowd. But I feel like either you'd lost your motivation or your drive for something, and it's made you take a bit of a step back to really think things through, okay? Now that's all going to change for you. We do have the Death card here, which is a transition card, which means that if you've been feeling stuck or unmotivated, there is definitely, there's some sort of immobilization going on here. Maybe you feel like you're working really hard in silence, because the Hermit card is like, you know, you doing something. I mean, you may work in a team, but there's some specific actions or I don't know, or tools or something that you have to use that other people perhaps don't use, and you may have been feeling just like a little bit cut off, or if, for example, you've been going for a promotion or something like that, you just feel like you're being passed over. That will change. We got the star energy here. So you are going to like stand out from the crowd. You are going to receive some sort of recognition for what you do. And I feel like you're implementing healthier boundaries at your workspace or within your work. I feel like you're trying to create a routine, because I feel like you got into some sort of routine that you felt really stuck in, and now you're trying to work smarter and not harder, so that you can implement a routine that you streamline your energy, focus on the things that of course are necessary, and then have more time for you. I just get this energy, you're trying to get a little bit more time for you. I also feel with the Death card here that something has had to transform. Now this could be that you're ending a cycle at a work, or you're releasing something. This card, the Death card, actually means to change something, to make progress. So I feel that you are changing something about your routine and you're cultivating your world. So I feel, you know, you're trying to implement those healthy boundaries so that people don't like pile on their work on you, or that if you work for yourself, for example, if you're an entrepreneur, that you're not like married to your job, that you're trying really hard to do what you love doing, but in the end result is you want a little bit more time for you, okay? So I feel like you're trying to change things. As you can see with the Death card as well, that cockerel, the cockerel is someone who's like up really early in the morning, you know, wakes everybody else up. So I feel like, you know, this is about getting up earlier and sort of like implementing a routine that gives you time for you. And it's got a scythe there. That scythe reaches the clouds in front of the sun. So I feel like you're trying to remove anything that gets in the way of your happiness. And if you feel like right now you're not particularly happy at your work, I feel like, or you may feel like you may enjoy where you're at, but you just feel a little bit low energy or low motivation. I feel like you are cultivating your landscape, as it were, in order to be successful at what you do. But most importantly, I feel like you need that inspiration, that burst of energy, that clarity of direction, and I feel like you're going to get that. Your outcome energy is very, very positive. We've got the Hangman here. The Hangman, now this is your overarching faded energy. The Hangman is about pause. It is about vision. It is about seeing things from a different viewpoint. So I feel like you're reflecting in order to make way for new opportunities or new ideas to manifest. And I feel like there's something here that you must sacrifice in order to do that. So either you are deciding to leave an opportunity to find a new job, for example, because we've got an Ace of Pentacles here and a Page of Cups, but also a Three of Cups, which means you're letting go of something in order to embrace something better. Excuse me. If you're feeling like you've lost direction, they're indicating that you're on that temporary timeout and pause. For some of you, you may have lost your job, for example, and we've got a hermit and a hangman, which means you're on hold. You feel like you may be searching or trying to change your situation, but nothing is giving at the moment, and you feel like there's no opportunities. That is about to change. We've got an Ace of Pentacles and a Page of Cups coming in. An opportunity to do something that you love and earn a really substantial amount of money to go with it, okay? But the hangman also is an energy of indecision. It can be that there's some sort of delay and you feel like there's some sort of missed opportunity here for you. There's no such thing as a missed opportunity. What is meant for you will never pass you by. So I feel like you're actually manifesting. I feel like you're releasing restrictions that are holding you back in life. And I feel like that time that you had where it was inaction, or you felt low vibe, or you lost motivation, it actually was powering you up to, number one, give you clarity, but number two, give you that inspiration and that hope where you can just launch yourself in. We've got the star energy, which is success. It is basically hope, but also it is to trust the universe. The stars are aligning for you to be very successful in your career. What they're showing me, it's like, if you have a look at the two, the bear is looking at the star for inspiration, is seeking the star, and then your end point is you get what you are seeking. So, the hermit is the seeker, and I feel like you're going to get what you're looking for in your career. Now, success looks differently for everybody. I mean, for some of you, you may be like performers, like artists, actors, musicians, that sort of thing, creatives, and you may feel that there's been a lull where nothing is really happening. Well, a star is my performance card, which basically means, you will stand out in your field, and, you will, you don't have to be a performer to stand out in your field. I feel like you are, Leo, going to be shining. You're going to be standing out, and this is going to be some sort of recognition for what you do. So some of you will want to be in the public eye, for example. Some of you may be like getting a YouTube channel off the ground, and suddenly you'll have like a boost of followers coming on in, and people are going to recognize your hard work and start to celebrate you. So with the star card, I feel like if you've been going for a promotion, or you've been trying to sort of staircase in your job, your career, I feel like your wisdom, your know-how will sort of see you, standing apart from other people. And I feel that embracing new ideas actually helps your career grow. This card is like a dream come true, or a wish come true. So I feel like be open. I feel like you will be very optimistic by the end, or 18th of April for sure. And I feel you have infinite possibilities to be very successful in your field. The Chariot card indicates, movement forward, and we've got the Hangman here as well. Because they're both crossed together, I feel like during that time, that's the second time you got the Hangman, I feel like you're seeing things from a new perspective, creating new ideas, looking at how to change your energy within your particular situation. And although you may be waiting for something, whatever it is you're waiting for, suddenly you get the go-ahead. Now, whether that is literally you get a company car, and you get a job that requires a company car, and then you're on the move. The Chariot card is success. It basically means victory, triumph, gaining that energy. If you've had lack of motivation or drive, suddenly you get the energy to power up and gain that willpower to succeed. You become very self-assured and confident that you can overcome any challenges if you've been experiencing any challenges at work. If you've been feeling a bit left out in the cold, or you felt like you don't really fit in at work, or there's a situation where you feel that you're in a solitary energy, for example, if you were working in a company and you've had to work from home, I feel like you are still noticed for what you do. And I feel like you may be thinking about changing jobs or traveling. There's something here about travel with the Chariot card, that you may find an opportunity that you've waited for such a long time, or you may be thinking about shaking up where you work and thinking about like relocating in some way. So but this card literally means your commitment, your dedication, your drive will show you progress in your career, and it will be success because of your courage and your discipline. to succeed. So I feel like you've got everything you need. Like you've got the wisdom with the Hermit card. You've got all the skills. You've got the concentration. The Chariot card indicates you've got the willpower, the determination, the drive to succeed. The Hangman indicates you have a natural propensity to actually see things from a different viewpoint, and not everybody can, my beautiful Leo. So that is something that is really a valuable asset that you have within your genetic makeup. Okay, now we've also got the Four of Pentacles here. So I feel like the Four of Pentacles is in the resistance position. So if you've been feeling really stuck, it's because you've been holding on to some things. It could be you've been holding on to an idea of the way things should be or the way things are. You know, when you work in a company and people like give you the rules and say, this is how things should go. And you go, okay. And then you slot right into the set of guidelines and rules that they've given you. But that doesn't give you like much room to express yourself or be your wonderful, unique self. And I feel like you're trying to find a place where you can express yourself or be you. So I feel like you're finding another way to do something. You may have felt like your energy has been a bit scattered recently, but I feel like you're building a foundation that is really solid financially. And I feel like you need to trust the solid foundation that you have built there. I mean, if you work for yourself and you're an entrepreneur, I feel like, you know, you're building like a level of trust between you and the people who either use your product or who work with you and, you know, employ your services, or even if you've got a YouTube channel, for example. I feel like you've started off really strongly, and I feel this card sort of reminds you that you're doing something for your highest good, and you are exactly where you're meant to be, and that abundance will be available to you. But something needed to change. I mean, if you look at this card in particular, it's like a volcano. So I feel like, you know, after a long time of sort of remaining dormant in your field or in your career, I feel like suddenly you just like kick off, you know, there's like an explosion of passion, of energy, of drive, and you're creating new landscapes within your field. Now, again, as I said, it's going to be different for everybody, but if you think about the volcano, it releases that pressure, and, you know, all the molten lava sort of explodes into the air, and it creates a new landscape. So I feel like you're doing something new within your sort of field, and you'll be very successful at it. The Magician card says whatever you are manifesting, whatever you are thinking about, you will have the ability to achieve it. Your focus, your skill, your initiative, you can, you know, do whatever it is that you want to achieve, because thoughts become things. The Magician is magical. The Magician aligns him or herself with whatever they truly desire and achieves it, because they are actually, you know, turning their dreams into reality using inspired action. And that's exactly what you're doing. You're like that eagle, keeping your eye on the prize, and you will be successful in gaining whatever it is you set out to do. This is your skills, okay? You have a lot of skills, and some of you may be changing or investing in new skills, for example, and I feel this gives you like the upper hand in your career. But the Magician basically has, remember, they really want you to be aware of what you think about, you bring about with the Magician card. The Magician card is your power, your capability to achieve anything that you set out to do. The Magician card is all about talent, and you've got a lot of it. So whatever it is that you do, you've got willpower, you know, determination, you've got the ideas coming on in, you've got everything you need to succeed, and you will be successful. You've got the Ace of Pentacles here, which is divinely guided. It is a gift from the universe. Now, this could be a new job that comes in, or it could be you know, a promotion, or some sort of investment or new income that you have waited a long time for, and you're going to see your money grow. When you get an Ace of Pentacles, this basically means that prosperity in its purest form is manifesting towards you, okay? You're going to recognize in many forms across the next 4 to 5 weeks that you are creating a lot of abundance in your world, and you're actually aligning yourself with success, okay? Whenever you get this card, it's about you making an impact, and the universe is going to offer you a financial reward because of that. So in terms of the material world, I feel like there is a really, you know, positive time ahead here. Now with that Four of Pentacles, they keep just showing me this volcano. So I feel like it's like all of a sudden there is plenty. So either your workspace suddenly says there is a new opportunity available, or you hear that someone is leaving a position and it is to be filled, I feel like you are the person who would stand out for that promotion. Similarly, if you were thinking there's no such thing as raises in these days because economically things are not going so well, you may get a surprise that your job actually has some sort of raise or promotion scheme that you can invest in, and new income comes towards you. When you get an ace, it tends to mean new energy. So I do feel like perhaps after a period of time, you're shaking up the way that you work and looking for a new job. Something that pays more money, something that really inspires you. We got a Three of Swords here, which means you're going to have to let go of something. The Three of Swords is like a silver lining in a natural departure, okay? So for example, if you think that, or you thought that there's been some sort of rejection in your world, or you feel perhaps you lost your job, or you don't have a job right now and you're looking for one, they're indicating that rejection is protection and redirection. You will see the truth of your situation, and this is like a silver lining. So if you have to let go of one thing, it means it's being replaced by something greater, something better, especially since we've got a Page of Cups here. The Page of Cups, when it comes to career, is about loving what you do, following your heart, loving, being enthusiastic about, your purpose, and sort of pages bring news. So I feel like there is some sort of really exciting news that comes in your way in terms of your career, and it is a catalyst for change. They just gave me, it is a catalyst for change. So either you're just browsing one day on an internet, because right now they're showing me someone just looking through a computer at various job positions. Perhaps you're just where you're at, you're just coasting, you enjoy it, but and it pays the bills, but you're just sort of looking, and then all of a sudden there was like, oh my gosh, that would be a dream job. Maybe I should just go for it for fun and see. And then all of a sudden you land that job, okay? To have the Ace of Pentacles with the Page of Cups, the Page of Cups says you have a lot to offer because your heart is invested in what you do, okay? So you will be successful because your heart is engaged. And I feel with the Page of Cups, there is some sort of news coming on in that there is an offer. And financially, it is a very rewarding offer. Now, this could be from a position, a job that you're already in. So you may have to, for example, move departments. There's something here about change that it's like an end of a cycle. And I feel you have to let go of something to allow something better to take its place. And that's for your highest good. It may feel a little bit like temporarily a little bit of discomfort or a little bit nerve-wracking because there's going to be a waiting, like a holding period in between. So there may be a bit of a crossover. But there's a lot of success here for you. I feel like financially, there is a wonderful opportunity. I'm going to pull a card on the Three of Swords just to see what that's all about. But the energy that I'm picking up from it is that you have to release something that does not serve you anymore in order to embrace something new. And you're going to be really clever about it, okay? I feel like this is a really great strategic move for you in your career. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Grand Angels. Can you please... How would you like to receive? Thank you so much. Queen of Swords, exactly. I mean, that's exactly what the Queen of Swords means. The Queen of Swords is very shrewd. Someone who makes really great decisions, who's a great communicator, someone who's really well organized and has strong self-esteem. You're setting those healthy boundaries and you have clarity of purpose. When you get this card, it means you're aligning yourself with your intentions and you understand what needs to be done next, the strategy in order to get what you want. The Queen of Swords, very self-sufficient, leads with total honesty and integrity. And I feel like you're awaiting something. So either you're awaiting news right now, or you're going to hear some news in the next 4 to 5 weeks that you're going to be really happy with. The Queen of Swords is someone who's got a vision, a visionary, someone who you start with that Hermit energy. You've got an idea that you want to achieve. You're looking at the star for inspiration. You're looking at your passion, and then you're achieving the star. So the Queen of Swords, she achieves whatever it is she sets out to do, okay? And I feel with this card, you're making a decision that is sort of best for you. And I feel like you're being really straightforward and realistic about what you're capable of, but also you're allowing yourself to dream of something better and you achieve it. With that star energy and the Chariot card, the Ace of Pentacles, pretty much all of the cards, these are major arcanas. You've got the Chariot, Hangman, you've got the Magician, and you've got, the Queen of Swords says, you can see the vision, and now you're making it happen. Okay, what is the plan? So you may be in the planning stages of doing something that brings in a lot of reward and success. I definitely see you standing out from the crowd, making an impact in your field. Even if, for example, you felt recently you've been going unnoticed or unappreciated because of that hermit energy, nobody will be able to ignore the fact that you're going to be very successful, okay? And I feel like that's a very, very positive aspect about your career. Now, I'm just going to get you some personal power cards before I close the reading. For those of you who are interested in the decks that I've been using, the first set of cards I've been using is the ANIMO Tarot deck by AUGURE. Second deck, which is the large cards, are Key Tower of Love by GRATTON. And this is the Personal Power Oracle deck by DREWIT. Your first card is I tune out negative people and thoughts. So that's in order to, you know, focus. So I feel, this is quite a lot here. I tune out negative people and thoughts. Number 25, when you reduce it, 2 plus 5 is 7, the Chariot card. So you're needing to tune out people in order to focus on something. So we're getting the same energy here, and you're focusing on something for success. A lot of you, they're really drawing me to the headphones. So a lot of you are actually sort of using headphones to completely listen to music and absorb the music to help you find that inspiration and that energy to get through the day. We've got I surrender. Now, I surrender does not mean to give up on something. What it means is you surrender to the universe. The stars are aligning to bring you success. So I feel like you're recognizing that there is divine timing in play. It's number 26. When you reduce it, I mean, you got 25, 26. That's interesting. When you reduce it, 2 plus 6 is 8, which is the number of the self, which you've also got I am forgiving. And it's number 8 again, which is the number of the self. So for example, if you felt like that you've been procrastinating recently and you've been beating yourself up about it, this is the Virgo moon influence, just so you're aware. Full moon in Virgo tonight, and that makes us feel very critical about our past. Sometimes we look back and think, oh, I really wasted my time there, or I could have done better there, or, you know, maybe I should be doing this. I should have been more successful by now. So we start to feel a little bit hard on ourselves during this moon, but remember to be forgiving. And also, if there is situations at your workspace that have made you feel alienated in some way, I feel you're actually using this to your advantage. Is what they're showing me. Now we've also got I follow my heart. It's number 39, which when you reduce it is 12. 3 plus 9 is 12. The Hangman energy, something you've been waiting for, whether it is the right moment to follow your dream job, or whether it is you're using your intuition to follow your heart in a certain circumstances, you get what you desire, okay, is what they're showing me. And we've also got I am a creator. So some of you, some of you may be got 2 jobs, for example. You may have the job that pays the bills, and you may be and I feel like, you know, you may feel pretty alone there. You don't really make too many ties within those workspaces because you want to be a creative. So you may be working within the creative field on the side, for example, maybe a side job, but although it's a side job, I feel like it's the main job. The creative one is the one that you enjoy the most. And they're indicating here 28. 2 plus 8 is 10, which is an ending, bringing a new beginning. It's also the number of the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like you're going to be very creative within your work, the work that you want to focus on, and there will be a lucky break of some sorts. And also we've got I embrace change, number 20. So the Judgment card is number 20, and that's all about embracing a new route or embracing a new path. So I feel like you're at that fork in the road where you're reaching for that new life, and you need to release something in order to obtain something greater. And I feel like there is a renewal of energy. You're leaving self-doubt behind and stagnation behind, and I feel like you're working really hard to create something really, really exciting, okay? So I will leave it there. I'm just going to get a trinket before we close. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Ooh. Oh, wow. I'm loving this. So we got the crown. Now, the crown basically, connects to that king, queen, emperor energy. So it is about you being in control, being very successful. Some of you are going to leave your, certain careers in order to be entrepreneurs, for example. The most important thing with the crown chakra is deep knowing. You know you're going to be successful, and that is your superpower, okay, my beautiful Leo. Knowing that you're going to be successful is half the battle, they just said. Because if you believe in yourself, you actually elevate yourself. But if you don't believe in you, who else is going to believe in you? Okay. If you believe that you're going to be successful, you are right, because you will find that motivation, that drive, and the ideas will come towards you. But if you feel like you are not successful right now, or you feel like you're not moving forward, and you believe that that is a state you will remain in, then you're also right, because you start to lose motivation, interest, drive, and all of those things. So they're indicating, you know that there is a piece of information coming your way. You know that there is some sort of news that elevates you, where you are able to make your mark and be very successful in the career that you have chosen. They actually want me to put that on the star energy. So I feel like there is a really major idea that you have. It keeps coming towards you. It keeps whispering to you. And sometimes you're like, maybe I shouldn't. But it keeps coming to you for a reason. Listen to it. Your guides are guiding you, okay? So I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you, my beautiful Leo. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me, okay? Thank you so much, my beautiful Leo. Love and light.